To see the proper results of PSpice simulation, we need to set the correct resolution or step size. Because of that, sometime we were expected nice and clean waveforms, but since we have wrong step size or resolution, we get rough results. So in this video, we'll recreate the resolution problem and try to resolve it. So let's get started. In the very first step, we are going to create an RC circuit. To do that, first we'll open OrCAD Capture from Cadence Program menu. Select the license and click over OK button. Once the OrCAD Capture is ready, we can go to File and create new project. In our case, we are going to name it Resolution. And from here, you have to select the location where you wanted to save the project. In our case, we are going to save it on desktop. Make sure you have selected Enable PSpice Simulation and click over OK button. Now here it will ask you wanted to use some existing template or want to create a blank project. We'll select Create a Blank Project and click over OK. Once the project has been created, we are going to place components. To do that, we'll go to Place, click over Components, and it will direct us to PSpice component library. From here, first we are going to select the current source or the sinusoidal current source. To do that, we'll just search sinusoidal. And here we'll get the sine wave current source. We'll just right click here and click over Place button. We'll place it somewhere here, right click End Mode. Next we are going to place capacitors and resistors. We'll place general purpose resistor, right click and click over Place button. And similarly for capacitor. To rotate the component, we'll select the component and press R on your keyboard. Similarly for capacitor, we'll place it here. Next we are going to place one more resistor. To do that, we'll just copy this existing resistor, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, place it here. Next we are going to make connection. To do that, we'll click over W on our keyboard and make all the connections. Right click End Mode. To update the frequency, so currently you can see the frequency is 10 Hz. We are going to replace it with 300 kHz and click over OK. Next we can place the ground. To do that, we'll click over ground button or place ground button. Select 0 cap sim and click over OK. Right click End Mode. Next we are going to create a new simulation profile. We'll click over Create New Simulation Profile. We are going to name it RES or the resolution. Click over Create button. Okay, it will be a transient analysis. We'll leave it like this. Runtime, we are going to change it to 30 microseconds. And let's make the maximum step size 1 microseconds. Click over Apply. Okay. To place the voltage probe, we'll click over this voltage probe button and we'll place it at the output side. Right click End Mode. Alright, so we are good to go for running the simulation. We'll click over Run the Simulation button. So here as you can see, the resolution of the waveform is not smooth. Here we can clearly see some zigzag or some data is missing from this waveform. Now to make it more smoother, we are going to change the resolution. To do that, we'll just edit the simulation profile and let's make this maximum step size to 0.01 microseconds. Apply OK and rerun the analysis. Alright, so here you can see the simulation is pretty much smooth now. So this is how you can change the resolution of a particular waveform. Next we are going to save this project. First we'll close this waveform and click over this Save button. Or you can press Ctrl S on your keyboard. For more tutorials, visit us at resources.emaeda.com and don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel.